Good morning everyone. Welcome to Dhruva IAS Academy's News Navigator. In today's session, we will be analyzing the Delhi edition of The Hindu newspaper 13 March 2025. Before we proceed, we have a small announcement to make. Starting from next week, the News Navigator videos will be uploaded by 4 p.m. in the evening. Thank you for your cooperation. Now, coming to today's articles, under the first category, end-to-end reads, the article that we will be starting is with page number 6, editorial article. This particular article talks about the recent GDP data released by National Statistical Office and the key takeaways from it. This particular article is relevant for GS3 when we talk about Indian economy, especially the topics like gross value addition versus gross domestic product, how GDP revisions affect economic planning, challenges in forecasting and policy making, etc. etc. The next article that we'll be reading is also in page number 6, which is again an editorial article. This particular article talks about the traditional ranking methods of human development. It highlights why it is high time to include sustainability in developmental initiatives. This particular article is highly relevant for GS3 when we talk about economy as well as environment. Kindly pause the video and cover these dimensions while reading this article. The next article that we'll be reading is in page number 7. This particular article highlights the dispute between India and Sri Lanka when we talk about fishing industry. The article discusses the long-standing India-Sri Lanka fishing dispute, highlighting illegal fishing by Tamil Nadu fishermen, the impact of bottom trawling on marine ecosystem, and the economic struggles of Sri Lankan fishermen. This particular topic is relevant for GS2 as well as GS3. In GS2 when we talk about international relations, and in GS3 when we talk about economy, especially the marine economy. The next article that we'll be reading is in page number 10. This particular article talks about the significance of fortified rice in fighting the malnutrition in India. It also highlights the concerns related to Food Corporation of India and storage issues. It is relevant for both GS2 as well as GS3 when we talk about food security, Food Corporation of India, and malnutrition. The next article that we will be reading is in page number 12. This particular article highlights the concerns expressed by the parents and activists on APAAR ID. What are the concerns associated with it and how it affects the individual's right to privacy? This particular article is relevant for GS2 and GS3 when we talk about polity and governance as well as digital economy. Remember, in GS2 it is highly relevant for education chapter. The last article under end-to-end reads is in page number 18 or Roman number 2. This particular article highlights the recent innovation in construction industry. Instead of bond brakes, the article highlights the uses of mycelium brakes in combating climate change. What is this and how it is made? What are the properties and what are the uses of it? Try to cover these. This particular article belongs to GS3 when we talk about science and technology as well as environment. Coming to the next category, that is news without notes. These are the articles that we must read, but we do not have much to note down in our notes. So kindly give a good reading in these pages. Coming to the next category, that is Google and Notes. These are the topics that are mentioned in today's newspaper but not been explained. Hence, we need to Google search and make notes on each one of them. As inflation data is released, the terms related to inflation gains prominence. If I talk about the last one, Mission Amrit Sarovar, kindly cover what it is, especially in connection with Jan Bhagidari. The next category is location. As Syria is in news repeatedly, let us try to understand what is the geological setup of Syria. Where it is located, what are the neighboring countries, surrounding lakes or oceans, at the same time what is the importance and issues surrounding this particular country. Now, coming to yesterday's Curiosity Corner, the question was to identify which national park is being signified in these three features. The answer is Bhitarkanika National Park in Odisha. Coming to today's Curiosity Corner, the question is, what is Royal Society? Kindly let us know your answers in the comment section. And that's for today's News Navigator. Please consider subscribing to our WhatsApp, YouTube and Telegram channels for more videos like this as well as the study materials. Contact us on the email ID for any doubts or any guidance. Thank you for choosing Dhruva IAS Academy. See you all in our next session.